welcome to Joyous Jabbers. Once again, we're headed into town, and please excuse the wobbliness. Trying a new setup, and I don't think it's going to work.
But hey, we tried.
Yeah. I finished Clockwork Dynasty this week. It was less than stellar.
The cue clip.
Maybe. I don't know if I'll throw it in there or not. I was frustrated by it. It was because of how it ended. I mean, it was cool and all until it ended with basically there's more to the story. I'm like, really?
But we found there wasn't a sequel that we found.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an open ending.
I don't like open endings. I like people to lay it all out for me. I want to see what it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make up my own thing, but yeah, that's not why I read books. I read books for them to tell me a story.
Yeah.
So I like the automatons, the aftermaths. I liked that aspect of it.
Well, you're a sucker for automatons.
I am. But as far as the story is concerned, wasn't that great. I'm painting with Bob Ross, doing the tutorials, and I'm just going straight through. I'm using acrylics instead of oils. I'm using paper instead of canvas, although I did buy some canvas, but it's more expensive to learn on, so I'm not doing too much with that.
Yeah, because you kind of want to save that for when you know what you're doing.
Yeah, since it is more expensive. And I really struggled with doing the mountains and getting some of the stuff in there. I struggle worse with reflections in water. That's my real area of struggle, because once you're done, the mountain looked great. I was so impressed.
It looks really good.
So that was fun. I started taking pictures of this when I started painting it, and then my camera died yesterday, and I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I abandoned some of Bob Ross with the bushes in the bottom, and when it got put on, oh gosh, I can't even see. When it got taken off the table, you can see a little bit where some of the paint slid. So I'm not happy about that, but man, can I tell you, I struggled with those mountains and they look so good. I'm impressed. Yeah, there's lots that needs fixed in this and for a next attempt, but for a second painting, I'm pretty proud of it. So there's that.
I started the 100 Days of French Parenting by the person who wrote Bringing Up Bebe. It's a reread, but I'm enjoying it. It's nice.
Yeah, she started that one
last night
when she couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I picked up Deadly Sins, 3 novellas, one by Dee Henderson, one by Dani Petrie, and one by Lynette Eason, all in a bind-up. And I started to read that and felt myself getting sucked in, and I really didn't have a moment to read at that moment. Shouldn't have picked it up when I did.
When did you pick it up?
I picked it up in the morning before I even made breakfasts or lunches. And so I had to put it down. I only read, a couple paragraphs that first page, but I really liked it already. So I'm like, okay, it's pulling me in. I need to go do stuff. I'll come back and do this later. And I haven't got back to it yet because we've been watching Christmas movies. So I have a feeling that's going to be a trend for the next couple of weeks, the next months, finishing out the year. Where we're fighting to read Christmas books.
Yeah.
We renewed library books again, so that's our 4th time. So that means
in 2 weeks we'll have to go.
Right around Thanksgiving, we have to go return books and pick up more. And so, of course, all we're going to be getting that time is going to be Christmas books.
Oh, yes.
But then Tiffany, we move bookshelves and we have a huge mess.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a huge mess. Look at my blog, lifeofjoy.me, yesterday's post, because I showed some pictures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of how big a mess it is, and yeah, it's
pretty bad.
We have a lot of work to do, and the problem is that We've both been fighting, well, all of us practically. Sean's the only one who hasn't been fighting sinus headaches. It's been really bad. I had to take a nap yesterday. Oh, great. That sun just on my nose doesn't look very good. We had to take, I had to take a nap yesterday to sleep off a headache, and thankfully that works for me. It doesn't work for her.
Yeah, it just makes my headache worse, like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. So, anyway, so we haven't been feeling up to doing a whole lot, which is really a bummer because we really have a lot that needs to be done.
Especially before the holidays.
With those books being de-shelved.
Oh, God.
So,
side note, my books in my room are nice and organized.
Yeah, her room looks great, but the other 2 rooms of the house don't. Well, as far as books.
Yeah, the bookshelves are pretty good.
So, anyway, now we have to figure out what to do with all the other stuff, and, it's a bigger thing than I really wanted to bite off right now, but we needed to because the weight from the bookshelves was causing the floor
to bow,
to
bend,
sink.
Oh,
and so anyway, that's not good. They fixed it once and it unfixed. I don't know.
I don't think they saw that part of it needed fixed.
Yeah, well, so anyway, now they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're thrilled.
They are.
So we're headed to town. I'm getting my hair cut. We're going to get groceries. I should make a stocking stuffer run, but seeing as we've been fighting stuff all week, we're just not really up to it.
No. Going home.
I did prep my piece of paper for my next Bob Ross tutorial, so I'm probably going to work on that some this afternoon because, yeah, it looks fun. It's a black painting, so it's it's a sunset kind of painting, and that's going to be fun to do. So I've got Deadly Sins I'm reading, or gonna read. I'll probably read it quite a bit tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to challenge myself to finish the books I started from the library, because that's just going to bug me to have to put them back, because our library system doesn't really, it has some kinks. Because
we can't cheat the system here like we could at our old library system.
Yeah, like
if a family had more than one library card, then once you reach the maximum number of renewals, you could take them in and check them out on another family member's card.
And so we tried to do that, like after the 3 times renewing them through the phone, we tried to go in and switch them on the cards, like put my books on her card and her books on my card, and they only gave us 1 renewal. No, they didn't even do that. Did they only give us 1 renewal?
I don't know. It just didn't work.
It just didn't work, and we were almost fined. I thought we were gonna be fined.
Yeah, so, I don't know what happened. I still haven't quite figured out this new library system.
Because I could have sworn that we had to pay a buttload of fines, and we went up and we were like, we have fines to pay. And like, no, you don't.
So I think maybe there's a week grace period, but I don't want to know that.
I don't want to know that because
then we'll be too pushing with that grace period.
We need to be in fear of our wallets.
Yes, because otherwise, because otherwise we will be lazy and procrastinate going.
Yeah.
So anyway, we don't really have a whole lot to share this week again. So, sorry about that.
It's because of sickness and because of cleaning, and there's not been a lot.
Not been a lot of reading. And there's not really much I can say about Clockwork Dynasty, except if you like robots or, Terminator-ish kind of books, then, give it a try. But be forewarned, there are... I'd say about 15 curse words in the entire book.
That's not that bad for like an adult.
No, but there are some F's in there. There's probably half dozen of F's. I haven't reread the book, so I don't know how many there are, but yeah. So anyway,
definitely read it with the proper music.
Oh yeah,
because that's what I'm having to do with Box of Bones. It's because I'm frustrated with the main character.
Yeah.
And so I have to set the tone.
Yeah,
the
so
atmosphere.
when she plays that music, and we've linked it the last 2 weeks, when she plays that music, I'll pull out The Book Thief. Is that the one you gave me to read?
The Magic Thief.
Magic Thief.
It's good.
It's a middle grade book, and so I will pull that out and read it when she puts that music on, because it's probably going to be perfect for it. So
Probably, yeah.
anyway, that's it for us. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you're prepping for Thanksgiving and Christmas and enjoying the holidays. So until next time.